I have tried so many products to clear my skin. Like, I have tried facial creams and facial cleansers, changed my makeup remover. I went from like an oil-based one to a micellar water to just removing it with water and coconut oil. I changed my makeup that I was using. I have been putting rosehip oil on at night and coconut oil on at night, but I'm telling you, nothing has worked. My skin is so red and breaking out and dull. I do not know how to fix this. My skin just looks consistently like, please help me, I'm so undernourished. So I started thinking, I study nutrition. Your skin and your hair and your nails can be a pretty good representation of your overall nutritional balance and your gut health. Like, if you're bloated or a little backed up or a little not backed up at all, then those nutrients that you're eating that are supposed to be really good for your skin, or those supplements that you're taking, are not going to do anything. I keep getting bloated, I keep feeling sluggish, my stomach just holds onto so much fat and so much water. Like, I know what I need to do to try and fix my skin, and it's not put more shit on it. It's look after what's going on the inside. That's going to be my goal for this week. Fix my gut health and research and eat some things that are supposed to be good for your skin. I don't believe that you could just like eat a bunch of berries in a week and your skin is like, well, hello, this is all I've been missing. I believe in a balanced diet. But I also believe there are some foods you can include in said balanced diet that are beneficial and will aid in some way to you. I don't really think that sentence through. I don't think a lot of the stuff through that I say. So the rest of this video is just going to be a really poor compilation of things that I've tried to do to improve my gut health naturally. Hopefully fix my skin. I'm really bad with recording stuff, so thank you, bye. I thought I would do a really quick update of what the last 24 hours have been like for me. So last night at work, I was a little bit naughty. There was leftover function food. If you do not work in hospitality, you will not understand what the joy feels like. You take out a tray of food, no one eats it, and you're like, but this time, instead of it being, you know, like fish cakes or spring rolls or whatever, there was leftover lollies from a lolly table that they had. We had like sour clouds and snakes and marshmallows. Fucking delicious. But after I'd eaten it, my stomach was like, oh, that was a really bad idea. I don't think I have a reaction to fried foods and salty and sugary foods. I just think it was the amount that I'd had in such a small time caused my digestion to freak out. And this morning I woke up with the biggest bloat. Like, I am talking, my stomach had expanded out that much. On a 24/7 basis, I'm already bloated. So for my stomach to go from being like normal bloat to like fucking that overnight was just ugh to me. Plus, as you've probably been able to see from the very beginning of this video, my skin is disgusting today. Like, worse than it has been in a while. It's really pimply here and up here. Really dark under here, almost a little yellow. I definitely don't have jaundice. So yeah, sorry, I'm trying to make this as quick as I possibly can. But tomorrow I'm going to the markets with my friend Billy. And tonight I will be going through this book and having a look at some foods that I could buy and add into this week's cycle of veggies that are good for my skin. As well as that, I'll be researching sort of things I can add that will aid my digestion. All of the advice that I'm going to give you guys is going to be from textbooks or from like books like this, or advice from accredited nutritionists and dietitians and scientists and microbiologists and blah 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 blah. And it's going to be research that I've done on peer-reviewed journals, plus stuff that has actually just worked for me. But I will go through and talk about, you know, when it didn't work, why it didn't work at points, why it has worked. You know, none of my advice is ever going to be cut and dry, and it's never going to be a health trend advice, even though I do make my own toothpaste with coconut oil because I still like to believe it's good for dental health, even though it's not. There's no evidence to suggest that it is. So that's it. Like, sorry, this little like update thing has taken so long, and I really didn't want it to, and I really wanted it to be quick. But yes, basically, I fucked my digestion last night. I'm paying for it today with more pimples and like puffy eyes, even though I got a really good sleep last night. And today I've added lemon to my water because vitamin C is really good and it helps build collagen, and that's good for your skin, and it's also very good at clearing out gross things in your body. And also water is so good. It's the single best thing you can do for your skin. And I'm talking really fast. I'm really sorry. I just want to get this video over and done with. Get out of my hand while I talk. Oh my god. Anyway, that's it. I will show you tomorrow what I bought, even if I don't film at the market. And I will show you a little skin boosting salad recipe thing that I'll make up. Okay. Bye! So the first thing I'm adding here are oranges. Even though I'm cutting off the skin here, I do leave some pith on, which is that white stuff you can see just there. That pith contains compounds which actually help the vitamin C get absorbed into your body. I'm also adding an apple here that I took home from work, mainly for fibre and for delicious tastiness. And don't forget to take a sip of your tea. Cool. So the next thing you want to do is grab a bunch of kale, and you want to tell it how much you appreciate it, and how you don't just think it's a thing for hipsters, and how it could have so many other uses other than just pairing with coconut oil and quinoa. Look, I know what you're going to say. But Penchy, kale isn't actually your superfood. You can get just as many vitamins and minerals from spinach. And yeah, you totally can get all of these benefits from spinach. The thing is, spinach is really high in oxalates, which actually bind a lot of these vitamins and stop them from being absorbed into your system. The only way to get rid of oxalates is actually by cooking it. And I didn't want to add cooked spinach to my smoothie, so I added kale instead. Anyway. You're also going to want to chop up far too much kale than you actually want to put in your smoothie, and then struggle for quite some time to find an appropriate container to put it all in. Also, don't forget to wash your kale because there could be worms in there and just nasty stuff, so please don't clean your board. Now you want to grab out a bag of mixed berries! Oh, Jesus, I should have prepared for this video. I prefer to just buy a bag of mixed berries from Aldi because you're going to get a range of phytonutrients that you're just not going to get if you just buy blueberries or just strawberries, and also it is way cheaper. Unless you're buying it from Nana's, and that's just a whole lifetime of medical bills. I have also decided to add strawberries because I went to the markets hungry and brought a bunch of strawberry punnets, but look, mixed berries will contain this anyway. I'm also adding coconut water as well. There's no real benefit to it for your skin. Just realised that my blender is far too full for the rest of my smoothie, and so I'm gonna quickly blend it up and then continue on with the rest of it. You also want to make sure you have it properly prepared for this smoothie. So you're going to want to try and find your Voss water bottle that you like to store bulk smoothies in, but then not be able to find the lid to it. So we're going to add some frozen bananas. They're a very good source of potassium, which I mentioned half-heartedly before with the coconut oil, but they also contain sulfur and chlorine. I know what you're thinking, but my pill contains chlorine. Can't I just drink that? Nope, that's stupid. Chlorine is best actually consumed from raw tomatoes, and it kind of helps your dietary fats move along. And I'm just like cracking open an Inner Health Plus probiotic because these are very good for your digestion. Go grab out your homemade coconut yogurt, take a really good look and a good whiff before realizing, yep, that actually is mold. And then go and grab a 6-kilo watermelon that you impulse bought because you go to the markets while hungry and that is the worst decision ever, and attempt to cut it and break it down. And continue to cut it down into, I don't know, 2 slices, 3 slices, however many I did. Do a shitty attempt at the snap click transition thing. So here we are going to chop up and add our kale to a bowl, and no, alright, we're gonna walk away to turn on the stove. Transfer your kale into a bowl because you didn't plan this out properly, and add your spinach to a fry pan. Like I mentioned earlier, spinach is pretty high in oxalates, and to remove those oxalates, you just need to lightly cook or blanch or steam your spinach. And we're going to chop up our broccoli into little like couscous things. If you don't like the taste of broccoli, then 1, we're not friends because broccoli is my life. And 2, you can actually just chop it up really small like this and maybe just chuck it in a fry pan for a few seconds with some coconut oil, salt and pepper. Go and get your spinach from the stove, dump it into the bowl with the broccoli. Kale to the fry pan as well because I actually don't like raw kale. And then adding some raw tomato, like I mentioned before. Raw tomatoes are a very good source of chlorine. Squeeze out your avocado like the disgusting lazy human that you are, and think you're being very fancy by chopping lemon juice into the avocado. Oh, look, I don't know what I was thinking.